Hello, everyone. Welcome back to For the Love of Gaming's third online extravaganza, which is raising money for the mental health charity To Write Love on Her Arms. Next up, we have got SnakeSocom running Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater. Take it away.
Thank you, Nick. Hello, everyone. Thanks for having me again. I am joined by the best man that Sweden could produce, apparently. Take it away, Tom.
I'm sorry for that Sweden couldn't provide anything better than me, but here we are. So I'll be sitting here giving Snake some slack all around because I don't speedrun this. I don't know anything about this speedrun. But I'm here to give Snake some.
Shall we
slack.
say that you're my codec support? Maybe that might work. But yeah, so we're going to be doing MGS3 very easy. I won't be wearing the look. I won't be doing the eye patch for the run because that could go wrong. But I don't know how you want to do the countdown. Do you want me to say 3, 2, 1 or?
Sounds good with me. Whenever you're ready.
Cool. In that case, 3, 2, 1, let's go.
After the end of World War II, the world was split into two, East and West. This marked the beginning of the era called the Cold War.
I get to hear David Hayter's lovely voice at the start of this. And the very start is basically just a whole lot of me pressing X to get through the cutscenes. And we're off.
Yes, 3 all cutscene %. Let's go. We're gonna be here for a while then.
Yeah, an all cutscene run would be, I mean, be fun to see. But I'd love to see the final time on that. But this is just Snake gets told who his sort of like support is, and this is his old mentor, the boss. And fun fact, voice actor actually did Diane Simmons in Family Guy as well. I look forward to Nick's impressions now. Everyone get donating so I can hear them for the whole run. I want one at least every 2 minutes. So because we're playing on very easy, we get the gun, which is nicely named Easy Gun. It's basically like a tranquilizer. On very easy, most guards are like one shot, so we can just use auto aim and get through past the guards, just knocking them out like that.
The Demo Morg is being very brave in chat, saying Big Boss is better than Solid Snake. We'll see how that goes down. Well,
I mean,
controversial, but
technically he's the one that they cloned, so surely he's the best, right?
yeah.
But just for demo's sake, I'm not surprised he's stirring the pot. It's like his one personality trait.
Some people say it's his only personality trait, but
yeah, we just tramped those guards. This bridge has actually gone surprisingly really well, because usually whenever I do it, I've fallen at least 4 or 5 times. But another thing I forgot to mention about the easy gun, it actually sets you'll see the little percentage in the top corner which is how camouflaged you are, which is something that was first introduced in MGS3. It basically, the easy gun gives me 80% for the whole game, which is kind of nice. I need to remember that we have auto equips on this after cutscenes and stuff.
What's wrong?
So a little bit of that's fine. But yeah, this part of the game's named the Birch's mission is very quick. Basically, our mission is basically to save Sokolov, who we've just met in the cutscenes now. And basically what's happened here is Sokolov's ran off because we got ambushed. We're just going to go grab him without any problems, I'm sure. Well, since the cutscenes didn't play, we don't find out what the problems that could have occurred are. But you'll see in a moment that things didn't quite go to plan.
Everything went as planned. The game is over now, guys.
Oh, wait, what's
We
happened to
finished
Snake? So yeah, we met with actually our support, who is the boss, and we actually found out that she has defected. So she has gone to the enemy, and she basically did a job on Snake, as you can see.
It's also quite interesting with this game that introduced that you can get hurt and need to fix yourself up.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, this again, I'm pretty sure the only game that includes it. Unless I'm wrong with some of the side games, but I'm not familiar with them. But I'm sure this is like the only game that sort of introduced it.
Yeah, I think so too.
Unfortunately, I have to skip that cutscene, but it's like a second intro, and it plays the song Snake Eater, and it's so heartwarming. But unfortunately, we can't play it.
But you can sing it.
Oh, I don't think anyone wants that. So yeah,
In that case, I was going to say, in that case, to avoid you having to sing it, I'm very pleased to announce that we have had a $250 donation from G Monday, and as promised, I'll do my worst Snake impersonation. Isn't Snake Eater a dangerous game for Snake to play? What a sacrifice he's making for charity. Wow.
Wow, that was a good impression, and G Monday, what a legend. Yeah, I thought David Hayter was in the call with us then. Crazy.
Nick actually has David Hayter with him, so you just turn the mic over to him when it's donation time.
He's just going next to it. Oh, say this.
David, do you want to take this one?
That can change, Sugoi, but I don't think it'll go well for the run. But I'll run across this bridge with one eye, okay? It's going surprisingly well. I expected to fall.
I mean, G-Monday did say Snake Eater is a dangerous game for you to play, so might as well.
Yeah, might as well go full risky.
Full out, yeah.
But yeah, we're sort of coming up to the first sort of boss fight where we have to fight a bunch of guards. They're known as the Ocelot unit. You'll notice they wear different costumes to the normal guards. They're You'll see in a moment what I mean by that. Basically, we're back at where we saved Sokolov earlier. We've come to meet our informant, who's called Adam. Wonder if he's actually called Adam. What do you think, Tom? Is he called Adam?
Of course he is. Of course.
Because we can't show this to cutscenes, I'll probably have to explain, but actually we meet with someone called Eva, who tells us Adam couldn't make it. I've got a funny feeling something dodgy has gone on.
Few things going on in a Metal Gear game. Can't be.
It can't be. Colonel, what's a Russian gunship doing here?
I agree, demo this game is perfection. The other message? Not so sure.
Just you not to be nice to me. Ugh. Some things never change.
Minutes.
Well, it's going to be on the roof, but he's hiding. What is he doing? Where is he? No, he's on the roof. So, there. So yeah, he's been very difficult. Oh no, there he is. Thank you. He's playing hide and seek. It's fine.
Gmond is asking if we get 500, will Snake sing Snake Eater? Even if it's just the Snake Eater part?
Oh, I don't want to say no. If we get to 500, I'll do it, okay? Okay.
Just 50 off it, so...
Oh, wow. What were you Damn. You got me. I thought you meant like 500 just from G Monday. How about that?
Gotta get to 500. Or Gmond wants the link now. It's happening.
It's gonna happen, isn't it? It's just... Someone needs to send me the lyrics. I don't know if I remember all the lyrics. There's been clips of me before singing it, Morg, so you won't be the first. You probably won't be the last.
I definitely don't believe you, Morgan.
So yeah, the reason why I use the bug juice there is basically what we do is when you go in this water, leeches can get onto you and they suck away your stamina. So if you use the bug juice, they don't go on you.
You hate to see it, Corey. You hate to see it.
Hey, how about, Corey? I'm a speedrunner, so I've skipped it all the time. So that's why. How about that? Oh, 5 You want us in sync doing Snake Eater? Damn. It's like I did not sign up to this.
Man, I don't have the greatest singing voice.
I feel like you'd have a better one than me.
Hey, at least I know the words.
It's gotta count for something, right?
To get us to that $450, we did have a $14 donation from Caro. So you get another terrible Snake impression. Topping it off because we love seeing round numbers in the chat. Keep it coming, folks. Let's hear SnakeSocom sing sing Snake Eater.
There's top tier content for you for charity as well.
Hell yeah. Because we're on a charity stream, I can't ruin Emmy's life by calling her all sorts of names, but just know I want to.
So what he's saying, Emmy, is that all the names he have called you, he calling you them still, but you won't hear them.
Wow. I can't even play a different game from Re 2 Remake without people teasing me about it.
Must be nice. No gas station, no courtyard out here.
Tom, don't you start.
I can say, I know how it is. There's no dining room either, so.
Oh, it's not got the best of aims. So yeah, this is basically the lead of the Ocelot unit.
You're all talk, huh?
I'm not doing this fight very well though. And he is done. Wow. I can't believe the disrespect I'm getting right now. Nick, man, don't do like this. I so want to bite so hard. Emmy's taking the mick on my name, even though she changes hers every week. Oh, damn. So have we got to the point where I have to sing yet?
I think so. I think it's still sitting at 450. Right, so it's 50 for Snake to sing, and apparently it's 100 for Snake. We and Nick are bigger to sing, so.
So we're fighting the boss, the Pain. He is, by the name says, a pain. But you can trust that you can actually aim. I cannot. You're gonna make me sing on this event.
Come out and play.
I think I bounced off him as well. And again. There we go, done. yeah, seeing this on very easy is very different to when you're seeing it on like something like European Extreme. It's like, wow. I've watched people do runs on European Extreme and like fair play to them, and they've got some extra gaming ability that I've not unlocked yet. I've not got enough gamer score for that yet.
God-given gamer strength.
Yeah, we've just
Sing
been to
the
the...
ladder boss.
Oh, I can sing it at the ladder boss. It'll tell me the words then. I can just like move my mouth and you'll think I'm singing. How, you know. Big brain straps and that. Oh, don't do that. Oh yeah, we go underwater here because it's faster swimming than walking like a slow old man. But on other difficulties, you'd have to be a bit careful where these spotlights are because you won't have 80% like camouflage, and they'll also have better vision because they have better vision on high difficulties, so you have to sort of stop and wait for them to move.
No longer asking.
You heard it, folks. He's not asking, he's telling. So this strat I just did there, where I did damage to the end by that, what's it called? I'm trying to remember what it's called now. A barrel. There you go. Is important for the strat for the boss fight later.
Acknowledged. Sending reinforcements. Use extra caution.
What's wrong?
T3 is once again asking for your financial support.
I think he just wants karaoke night.
That's fair enough.
And this is his way of getting it.
Others to pay for it for charity. Not a bad idea.
Yeah, we're heading to try, well, what we believe is find Sokolov. We believe he's here. We're heading to the scientist lab. Now, usually, you'd wear a scientist costume on the casual playthrough, but as we're on speedrun and very easy, and we're in 80 camo, plus with the lack of eyesight these guards have, we can just go in normally. Well, I don't know how it works on other difficulties because I've not seen it enough. Don't know if Nick's seen it enough. Nick, do you know?
Can't say that I do.
I tried. Oh, that wasn't well timed. Someone could say we were just in for a shock. You think karaoke can bloom on the battlefield? I do. But to karaoke, you have... No, I can't. It was too much. You have to protect the microphone. That's what I mean by them being blind. Like, he didn't really need to ask who was that. It was plainly obvious it was not his mates, but you know. Here we go.
What's that?
That didn't go well. No, he got me. That wasn't good. That can happen if I don't do it well. I sort of didn't time my shot well. Which means we lose about, I'd say about 50 seconds maybe. Because we can't trigger Mr. Granin until we go into caution phase. These
It's
guys.
essentially that timer ticking
Yeah.
down.
I see him.
I knew he was going to be difficult to do that. Going on
More
a fighting spree.
More time for you guys to donate and to get this singing going. Right?
As I had a feeling they were going to come through just as we were getting close to it dropping to the caution.
I was like sitting at 12 or something like that, so yeah.
Be standing here might be better because then they don't see you straight away. I'm gonna say this game holds up very well for something that was made in 2004.
Absolutely, yeah.
Like, I know it's like a HD remaster, but still, like, it still plays so well, I think. So there we go. We met with not Sokolov. It was actually someone called Granin. I don't care about that, but it just makes things quite easy for him anyway. Not if he opens the door, I mean, so. How rude. Nice bowling skills. Oh, the Twitter confirmation, you love it.
If it's remade by Konami, it's definitely not a Pachinko machine.
Wait, Konami make games? Wow.
There was a time in my youth when they made games, actually.
During the war. Right, this time we're not going to be in for a shock. I didn't do it too early that time.
We've lost sight of the intruder. Going into high alert.
Acknowledged. The enemy is still nearby. Pursue and engage him.
So yeah, we're fighting the boss, a boss, sorry, not the boss, a boss called the Fear. Basically, it's Dragon Ball's fake death pill. So what we do is, the Fear thinks we're dead, he'll come and run up to us. Somewhere. Where is he? There he is. And then we'll wait for him to turn around.
Dead already. Just when the real fear was about to begin.
What we'll do is we'll revive ourselves. Put a stun grenade. And he'll turn around. And then what we do is basically he gets stunned during this phase. And that's the best I've ever done that because usually he runs away. So GG.
Oh, well done.
Usually I have to chase him for a bit, but I did that fairly well. I'm semi-impressed with myself, shall we say. poison. I don't mind leaving that in because I don't. It's one of the good things about very easy is stuff does generally cure over time, whereas on a lot of the other difficulties you'll have to actually cure yourself.
I think I saw something.
And I've never seen guards so blind. It's literally in front of him.
It's running past them in their eyesight. I think I saw something.
It's kind of like reminding me of like Tom and Jerry. It's like, did I see a bully cat?
Right.
Wait, that's not Tom and Jerry. Ignore me. That's the other one. I forgot what it is now. People all know what I mean. I hope.
If you don't know what it means, just play along.
Yeah, Nick's got me. Nick's got me. He's down with the kids. How blind? Huh? I thought I saw a snake. That was a very clever
The enemy,
snake.
he's
That's
here.
fine. So now we face the boss called the End. Now he is a very famous sniper. He is extremely old, but he has some special like abilities where he sort of like becomes one with like the jungle and the forest. So he doesn't. He has some a crazy amount of like good stamina as part of the lore. Oh, that was a very clever snake. And he uses a tranquilizer sniper. I've not started this strat off very well at all. But it's fine. We'll get there. Eventually, we will get there. This means this might not go too well.
I want some more.
God, this is not going well. Yes. This is not going how I would have planned it. Because usually you can defeat him up there, but because I'm low on stuns, it's made it a bit hard. I don't know where I've lost all my stuns. I threw them all on the pane where you're supposed to do smokes. I think that's what mistakes I've done. The only thing I can say is this happened on my PV, so at least this is not affecting my estimate at all. Where is he? Just flashed me. He must be close. Oh, hello. What do you want? Oh, you. Him running away. Why is he so scared?
You're running quite fast as well.
Yeah, for an old man, he is definitely like fairly quick. Usually I can follow the footsteps to know where he is. So. Okay, he's being very difficult. I could hear him, but I don't know where he is. Because usually when he runs around this corner, he'll run here, but he's being a special kind of someone. Well, he's over there, isn't he? Yeah, there we are. There we go. They're not the best of fights, but with the time save I made at the fair, we'll still be on estimate, which is good.
But interesting when this game was fairly new, that when people realized there was actually a strat to finish that boss fight by just changing the date of your console.
Yes, very.
Putting it forward and he dies of old age.
Yeah. So yeah, that was a very old strat where you could change the time in your PlayStation, and yeah, the end would just you'd load up the game and it would start the cutscene of the end dying because he died of old age. It was really cool.
Because as you play this, when the game was new, it was a pretty damn hard boss fight. Probably struggle a lot with him if you didn't know what to do.
Yeah.
So reading up on that.
The other,
oh, you can just do this.
The other good thing I liked about it is that if you killed his parrot, he would get really angry and get aggressive.
Oh yeah,
He'd
yeah.
aggressively come after you. Yeah, this is the hardest boss in the game, and I'm going to be quiet because of this song. Real. Got top C with it. But you're so supreme. Not for honor, but for you. Time, there'll be no one else. That else goes forever. I'm still in a dream, snake eater. I'm still in a dream, snake eater. There you go. I can't hold the R for that long. Like, that's impressive.
The words of Albert Wesker. Impressive! An RE5.
Jill, you did a fine job. I would say you'd hear that a lot, but...
No. Occasionally.
Occasionally. I can't believe I beat that boss there so easily. It's usually the hardest boss in the game, that ladder.
Helps if you sing, apparently.
Yeah, maybe that was what got us through. So, it probably doesn't affect you as much as it does in the other difficulties, but because of this, like, how the wind is coming across, this has like it's very effective against your stamina. You'll lose a lot of stamina on this section on the other difficulties. And it doesn't seem like it does that on very easy. I'm not 100% sure, but it doesn't look like it's going down, so... I've never paid attention to it because I'm usually like, well, I'll just run through. you get a codec call that's very specific on like you're gonna lose stamina quickly.
Huh?
That'll go straight away. Cool. That's one of the main differences as well. You'll see in the other Metal Gear games when you get like Metal Gear Solid 2's engine, where you get seen, he'll go and call a guard for you, but you won't get alert if you get them quick enough. Whereas this gives you alert if you're seen, but he'll call the radio to get the backup, so you can still avoid getting backup coming in, but you'll still get an alert either way.
Huh? You know,
Aussie. So you're seeing a lot of the guards' difficulties or imperfections that they have on very easy.
Lack thereof.
Yeah, their lack of eyesight is a joy to behold. Yeah, this is a bit like the grounding section where if you go up here on an alert, you can't go through this door until caution. Luckily, we're not on anything, so we'll just go straight through. Basically what we're doing now is we're meeting Eva, and she's going to talk to us about some stuff, but we're not going to see that because we're speedrunning and we're skipping the cutscenes. If we weren't, we'd probably still be in the Virtus mission.
Yeah. All cutscenes, all codec calls.
It's a new category to suggest to the mods.
I mean, some long runs to look at.
Yeah.
I'll have to look at it as well to see if someone skips anything.
Oh god, imagine. Imagine you actually accidentally skip the last one. So we're now fighting another boss called the Fury. He has a nice flamethrower for us. This strat involves sort of going down here. We should land around here.
Pretty angry astronaut with a flamethrower.
quit fooling around.
You want him to see you, so he tries to flame you. I didn't. I got away before I got to him. But basically what the strat is you want him to see you, because if he doesn't, he'll jet ski away. Or jetpack away rather, jet ski.
Jet ski. Oh, that would be an interesting boss fight. He was on a jet ski.
Bit too hot if you ask me, Fury, please. Can you stop? No. This is probably the worst boss. I think a lot of MGS3 runners will say that. He's being very difficult. He's got
Some
5
marathons,
now.
so I think Fury has to donate to charity after
Yeah.
what he has pulled here in terms of language.
Oh, I did not realise I was on bad health. Because you're so used to like very easy being quite simple, you could sometimes make that mistake.
Damn it! Can you feel the I shoot! Quit fooling around!
God. Best cure. This is what happens when you forget one thing. I probably would have done better if I grabbed the Moisen. I forgot to do it though.
Quit fooling around! My blade suit is ripped. Not bad.
Like, what a way it started to let me down the last second.
Quit fooling around!
Where is he gone? Thanks for the auto aim game. Damn. That was nearly a third death. He will cure just because I'm like. Yeah, that went terribly, and it's very reset heavy for a lot of speed when there's that section. I think there's an LF command here. No. But you'll see how quickly on very easy your health sort of boosts back up. Like we're already we're on like 1 hit death a minute ago, and now we're what? Nearly like a quarter of our health back up already, which is quite good. You don't have that luxury on other difficulties. Yeah, this game likes its ladders. So Tom, you've said this is your favourite MGS. Why is that?
I don't know. I actually, like when I played MGS2, that was probably my favorite when that came out. Played that a lot. Then this came out, and I really liked the story, and it liked playing as Big Boss and whatnot, as it has built up the the kind of story around him in the first two games, and you have never really get to play as him. And now you get kind of the backstory of what happened.
Yeah, it's a really cool concept that they sort of throw it back to, okay, well, this is the origin of Big Boss. And yeah, basically what we're going to do, we can't get past the next section unless we have a certain uniform and clearance. And this guy has the clearance for it and the costume. We have a mask of his face, so that allows us to sort of get by. The only downside to that costume is that we actually can't use any weapons when we're in that costume, apart from something called cigar gas spray, which knocks guards out, but we haven't picked that up in the speedrun, so... But we don't need to attack enemies when we're like this, so it's fine.
And he looks like Raiden from MGS2.
Yes, very much so. And you won't see it in this, but on a casual playthrough, if you go back to the locker that you put him in later, there's actually a Metal Gear Solid 2 poster of Raiden in the locker you put him in, which is quite a nice little Easter egg.
All I wanted. Tell me.
So now we've been captured by Volgin, and
Who have you been talking
there's a
to?
specific strat you can do here. You don't need to do it on very easy, but if you, when Volgin's attacking Snake, at the moment he's attacking Sokolov, but he moves on to myself soon, you can actually do this while he's doing it, and it stops the damage actually taking place. But because we're on very easy, we don't need to worry about that. I will show it off just for purposes though.
I guess he's dead.
As I know this cutscene is quite long, I figured this is probably a good time to jump in. Just want to remind everyone that we are raising money for the mental health charity To Write Love on Her Arms. They are a non-profit movement dedicated to presenting hope and finding help for people struggling with depression, addiction, self-injury, and suicide. They exist to encourage, inform, inspire, and also to invest directly into treatment and recovery. So all of your donations go a long way to helping them in their mission. So please, hit that donation button, and we might SnakeSocom might sing again for you. You never know.
You never know.
Talking of songs in Metal Gear, I figured this is also a good opportunity to do a cheeky plug. If you're a fan of the music of Metal Gear, we have a run in the schedule coming up tomorrow. Metal Gear Solid 5 Ground Zeroes. It's going to be run by some guy called Nick RP Green. I'm sure he's okay. But he's going to be joined by the lovely Donna Burke, who is most famous for singing the themes to Metal Gear Solid Peace Walker and Metal Gear Solid 5 The Phantom Pain. So if you're a fan of Metal Gear music, you do not want to miss a run with Donna Burke on comms. So please check the FTLG schedule to see when that run is live for you. I'm sure I'll probably watch it, whoever this Nick RP Green guy is. Let me go back to you guys.
Might as well, right?
Might as well, yeah. Make sure you guys check out that cutscene. That run!
That
Cutscenes might be involved. So yeah, we use a code to get out of the cell. He knifed me, so that's a nice little bit of time lost there, but it doesn't matter, we're going to run. You would have seen while Nick was doing that lovely plug for the charity there, make sure you keep the donations coming in, that I was showing off that little strat where you can use the item menu to stop the damage happening. I did let it go after just so you've seen that it does actually do damage normally. Okay, I got up a bit too quick. You know what, Caro? I never have guessed that you were a regular in there.
And Donna Burke was actually on one of the earlier events for a Silent Hill 2 run, I believe it was.
I say, wasn't she a voice actor in Silent Hill as well?
She was Angela in Silent Hill 2. So she did a run with, I think it was Needle. That was a great run. She's a very nice lady, so I bet you will have a lot of fun with her tomorrow, Nick.
Stage 2 and SH3. Yeah. See, I've yet to
Yep,
play the
both
third
of them.
one yet. That is next on my agenda of playing through Silent Hill. We done 1 and 2 recently, so I look forward to seeing what 3 has to offer.
There's always a big debate, mostly with 2 and 3, what is the best in the series for most people.
Sort of like Konami's 2 claims to fame, Metal Gear Solid and Silent Hill.
And Pachinko machines.
And yes. Pro Evolution, whatever it's called now.
Right, yeah. Good old PES.
Yeah, we're supposed to go in that door, but unfortunately they found out I escaped and locked it, so I'm not sure what Snake's plan is here, where he's going to go, but I'm
He's
sure
going.
he'll be fine, right?
He'll be fine.
Basically, we now drown ourselves. Basically, what is happening here is Snake is in like this dream, because what happened because you're not going to see the cutscene, I best explain. We jumped off the waterfall and into the water, and somehow that knocked Snake out, I guess. And yeah, so he goes into this dream, and basically we kill ourselves to wake ourselves up. And we were seeing the Sorrow there, who the boss famously killed a long, long time ago. So we're making our way really to like the final stretch of the game, like the final third. We'll have like a few boss fights left, I believe. Yeah, we've got 3 boss fights left. And when you hear that noise that you just heard there, that's when Snake gets hungry, but we're gonna make him starve. We've just basically, under that waterfall, we basically met up with Eva to drop our stuff back. And she's given us some C3, which we're going to go and use to destroy where the Shagohod is house. So, and the Shagohod is what they've had Sokolov working on, which is part of Volgin's big plan to destroy the world, I guess.
You had a fork.
Yeah. Should have just stuck with the fork, right? You know what, this game always, I know this sounds very weird, but after playing this game I always thought, I wonder what snakes taste like, because obviously you eat snakes to survive, and it's like, it's always in the back of my mind, I wonder what they taste like.
Like alligators. You need those as well in this game.
Like, does anyone know any restaurants that can serve me a snake salad? Yeah. See what Bullmoose says there? A lot of people have said that to me. It tastes like chicken, but I'm like, do I believe that? Chicken is good. So maybe snake is good.
What's wrong?
Oh, you're right here. You might just ask yourself that question. Are you good?
A snallard, what a name. I like that as a little combo, snake salad, snallard. Should we show it off for memes? I'm going to show you guys for memes. Oh yeah, there's our little Raiden poster. Talking about earlier. Yeah, and this is basically where the Shagohod is held. So we're gonna blow this place to smithereens, hopefully. Again, we're given that camouflage boost, so it makes this place pretty, like, quite easy as opposed to other difficulties. Whereas others would probably see us if we just ran around like a maniac. Okay, I swear I did. Okay. But I'm being blind. Aim of the gold. On this one, I always end up getting an alert on, and it wastes me loads of time because you can't. Again, this game focuses a lot on not letting you do stuff if you're on an alert phase. And again, if you're on alert or evasion, it doesn't let you plant that C3. I think the idea is that they're going to see you plant it, so they're not going to, obviously, don't place it when they can see you, right?
Right.
But luckily, we got through there, which was kind of cool. And now we face our favourite friend, Volgin.
Yeah, I mean, you place the bombs, nothing bad's gonna happen, right?
Basically, this strat involves a lot of repeating of doing this. Quite easy. And then this, the second phase of the strat is we let this happen. Messed it up a little bit. Quicker than my PB, so I'll take that fight going like that. He does have a really cool thing. So on PS3, what we do, I'm not sure if it applies to the Xbox version as well, but we look up here because we actually get like this section goes quicker and this avoids lag if we just look into the sky. So enjoy the lovely view of the sky. Oh yeah, the chase section also has real cool. Basically, there are guards shooting at us, but because you're on very easy, you're not going to take too much damage.
Can I give them some credit? They're actually hitting you.
Yeah?
So they must see you anyway.
Yeah, it's about time some of them see me, isn't it?
So I guess it took them 1 hour to get the Specsavers and get their glasses fixed.
No, right, all I see is sky. I don't know what these guards people are talking about are. I might as well show off the Box cosplay again for a bit with the pipe. I don't need to use my eyes for this bit. It's cool.
Right, go to Groshny Grad Specsavers.
Now on this bit we actually have to shoot some people because it doesn't work for the whole section.
That lady's Eva, by the way. If you haven't seen her yet. She's a cutscenes were skipped.
Yeah, we finally got to see Eva. Yeah, when it got their prescriptions on, I was jumping off waterfalls. I need my eye back now. But yeah, like I said, this is like the final stretch, so we're gonna face the Shagahon and also the boss soon. Because like I said, she defected, and our mission is to... The Snake's actual mission is given to him as take out the boss, so you can imagine how emotionally that affects him, because she was his mentor. Thank you so much for the good luck. And I'm sorry I missed it. Thank you for the raid, Razor. Very nice of you. People over to watch Awesomeness that did MGS3.
Yeah, the ending of this game goes pretty emotional. It's pretty hard as well if you haven't played the game before and you're invested in the story.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. It's kind of weird that the third game is potentially like the first story. It's like where it starts. It's a very nice sort of concept, I know. But it's not. CG.
They kind of rode on that story as well as they made more games after with actually Big Boss in the lead.
Yeah, led to a lot more games and more Metal Gear content, which we're severely lacking on at the moment.
Especially like Peace Walker that came after this.
Well, yeah, Peace Walker, yeah, when that came out on PSP, I really like that.
Yeah, it's a good game. Run portable out, but no one played that.
So we can actually do a little bit of damage to do the Shagahon pre the fight, which does help us beat him a little bit quicker.
Joke's on you, we have infinite ammo.
The whole time he's like, yeah, you're wasting ammo. Well, I got loads of it.
I planted one seed recharge.
Again, this is something that changes as you go up in difficulties, so there's more than one other difficulties for this bit.
Let it come closer. It's still too early.
Plot armor, yeah.
The Shackle Huts are not here yet. Let it come closer. It's still too early. It's here!
So, yep, now we're facing the Shagahon. Basically, the aim is to shoot his treads, and then shoot the hit point on the front of it, but he spins around, which makes things a bit annoying. I must say, he was not like the most helpful of drivers on this fight either.
I love a good AI companion.
I can't move.
still better than Re5, though, right?
Right.
Go. So now what happens is he somehow gets out of this, and now he's attached to the top of the Shagahog. So now our job is to destroy him. We go, done. Okay, another section where we can just look up. And yeah, we're very much into the final stretch of the game now.
The infamous final stretch.
It's an ambush!
They're not going anywhere. Stop them. Over there.
Now we go into... So we're basically getting more chase now. These little... What? These seem like so ahead of their time. I've never seen anyone on one of these ever, but they look like a really cool concept. I'd love to be rolling around on one of these. You know, just turn up to work in one of those. Hell yeah.
Like back then as well. Not like this is a futuristic game
Yeah.
in that sense. Or time frame anyway. Yeah, 1964.
1964 and they beat us to the hoverboards.
Cold War era with hoverboards, yeah.
Where's my flying car at, bro?
Yeah, this in 64, come on now guys. You get it better than this.
Up ahead!
I don't know how she can see it already. Like, how does she know? Jet ski, oh, sorry, jetpacks. Don't slap her in the neck there, it's bad luck. I'll try not to. She's doing okay. Just maybe she doesn't deserve the slap today. We're going to go for a big jump, which I'm sure we're not going to make. This just seems too much right now. I think this is it. This is the end.
Here comes the jump.
Oh, you killed the end earlier.
Hold on tight.
That was quite fast for you, Tom. I'm going to give you credit where it's due.
I had to do that after what you pulled with a shocking comment earlier.
Hard with those dad jokes. Yeah, we've basically crashed off the bike, and the job is to cure Eva, because she needs it. Basically, a lot of mistakes people make casually is they think that you have to keep Eva with you for this first section, but actually you can literally just run to the cutscene trigger, and yeah, you're fine. This is where you have to start making sure she follows you. Stun grenade, so which makes this a little bit more difficult than previously.
What's wrong? Where did that come from?
Made work with it, I guess. She lost me. I got worried then. One of the things you notice in this section is Eva's stamina is going down very fast. She gets quite greedy. She's what we'd call hangry.
I'm so hungry. Let me have some more.
It's time for another Nick impression by the looks of it.
You are not wrong. We have indeed had another donation. Thank you very much to Tompano. Yay! $8, and the message is hoverboards and jet skis. It can't be.
so much, Tom.
Whoa, welcome,
Wonderful
Snake.
calls.
Absolutely.
What's wrong?
One of the cool things I liked about this section is it just focused very heavily on like sort of teamwork, which was really cool. Sort of like having to make sure you're looking after your partner, etc.
Huh?
Watch out.
It's fine. Very good. I must say, this section I used to find heavily frustrating casually. Like, it was so annoying. But as a speedrunner, it's actually quite easy. Nice. The only bad thing with this again is I can't do the main
Let's
strat
see
for
what
the
you're
boss
made of.
because I haven't got the stun grenade. So the main aim of this is you want to counteract her. As you see the exclamation mark going above her head, that's when you can sort of match short a circle.
Is that
It's a little bit difficult.
run quick?
Being nasty. Yeah, usually what we do is we sort of spam some stun grenades in the air, which keeps her in a loop, but unfortunately we have none.
Makes it quite difficult to use them then.
Yes. She's not chasing after me, she's just shooting, which is making it. It's making this difficult. Can you stop?
Here I come.
You have the time running at me, right?
Move or you're dead.
I'm not on a good day.
You've gotten stronger. Brace yourself. You're not the man I thought.
Ow. That was very nice, wasn't it?
Is that move or you're dead?
time that one right.
I found you.
Made this time very old.
Move or you're dead.
There you go. And that's a rep for that boss, the final boss, but not the end of the timer. Unfortunately. We actually can't skip this next cutscene. Yep, as much as I press X here, it wants to pull on our heartstrings, which is like the worst thing it could ever do, ever. Like, yeah, thanks for making me watch the saddest part of the game.
Take this.
Crying in the club every time a run finishes.
Yeah, every time you finish a run, you have to go grab your tissues and cry.
It's our only hope.
A patriot. Why are you giving me this?
Jack,
Next time will be after the credits, actually.
or should I say,
Because we still have to do the
you're a wonderful man.
the revolver
Kill
and
me.
stuff.
Kill me now. Do it.
Now, I used to, when I played this casually, I would make Snake do this automatically, where you wait until he just does it. But as a speed run, obviously, I have to go through the pain of actually
There's only
killing
room
them.
for one boss and one snake.
I would love a game around the boss. That would be cool. Although I shouldn't be saying what I would love a game around. I should just say I'd love a game.
I just have a game, please.
So yeah, there's actually time lost to be had there if you pick up the right one. Yeah, a little bit time. Pretty sure. I might be wrong on that though. I'm fairly new to the MGS3 speedrun, but I must say I have loved every minute of running this game so far. One of my favourites for sure. We go for a whole lot of skipping cutscenes. And now we get to the lovely Way to Fall song, which I used to love jamming to. So get your cat jams and your dance emotes in the chat. We're gonna have a boogie.
Son, you've got a way to fall. They'll tell you where to go.
I hope you enjoyed seeing MGS3. Overall thoughts on the run is Fury, thank you for ruining my life, but the rest was okay apart from losing stun grenades. I'm not singing this, Cypher, no way.
Might be a chance, Cypher. Get your wallet out. Nothing's impossible.
Nothing's impossible.
I've got something in my throat. I need to be alone.
Of course they did. You would have.
I believe that.
Yeah, I believe that too.
You've got a way to kill.
Like, if you'd have given me like 10 beers before the run, I might have attempted singing this. I'll sing anything when I'm merry.
Son, you'd better wait to shine. They'll tell you what is yours.
Speed run. Is that speed running a game drunk or getting drunk through a speed run? Like the quickest possible drunkenness.
I need to be alone.
Whilst we play out through the credits, SnakeSocom, where can viewers find you?
Viewers can find me at twitch.tv/SnakeSocom_. Don't forget the underscore, it's very important. And if you like seeing speedruns, that's what I'm about. And also, I'd like to give a shout out to Nick for doing a wonderful hosting job here today. And make sure you go and check him out as well. Same with Tom Parno, _, because he wanted to be better than me.
Yeah. I already know I'm better than you. I just wanted the rest of the world to see it.
And then I'd like to give a shout out to the Metal Gear speedrunning community. You can find our Discord on speedrun.com, where you can learn more about Metal Gear speedruns if you want to get involved into it.
And I do believe that you may have some other runs that are happening in FTLG that you might want to plug as well.
Yeah, unfortunately you are going to see me again tomorrow. Yeah, I will be running Resident Evil 2 Remake Player B Standard tomorrow. And apparently Tom couldn't get enough of me today, he wanted to host that. So I've got Tom with me again tomorrow, and I'll be joined by the lovely Sornek. It's full of memes, you'll enjoy it. Make sure you check it out. Make sure you check out all the other runs over FTLG, because they're all awesome and it's got a fantastic course.
You should have phrased that different, Emily. It's the courtyard he's stuck in 24/7.
Well, it's funny you say that, because I'm actually running the one that has the courtyard tomorrow.
Yes,
So,
Player B.
yeah.
They'll tell you where
Not like I've had nightmares thinking about it, but thank you for reminding me. The good thing is we're well under estimate as well, so which is good. Judging it, as long as the time is correct. Which I'm sure is.
Gotta get a speed walking there, yeah. As well, that's the courtyard percent.
Can I request a timeout on Emmy? I may be suggesting an incentive to Corey for Resident Evil 2 Remake. So, watch this space. It could make things very, very difficult for me, or... Oh, wow, I've been timed out! What is it? What is this? You can't silence me, I'm on the stream.
I'll drag you out of this.
Yeah, I know you will, Tom.
Shouldn't have opened the mouth there.
Guys, cut to intermission. Cut to intermission.
God, Emmy has friends in high places. I need to watch what I say. Oh, don't worry, Kyle. I've been making mental notes of everyone that has talked some disrespect to me in this run.
That's gonna be a lot of people, though.
Yeah, there's going to be a lot of 24-hour bans, as we call them. I love this part of the song at the end where it adds like the Metal Gear Solid 2 theme into it, which is just really cool.
Yes, Grozny Grad and the Granin Research Facility have both been wiped out without a trace.
Now we get to listen to Ocelot talk, who was
I understand, sir.
Adam the whole time.
Sacrifices.
It wasn't just he wasn't a double agent; he was a triple agent. Actually.
Yeah, he was double crossing the double crossers.
Khrushchev is finished. Your time has finally arrived. Yes, the American president is relying on us to keep a lid on the whole affair.
You guys got
We've got him
any other
bonus.
final thoughts before
It should
the
make
before
value
the end
trouble
screen
in
comes
future
up? Anyone else you want to shout out or?
I'd say shout
Yes,
out
Chief
to
Director,
Corey and the guys putting on the
I'll keep the
marathon.
kitchen
Make sure you check out this whole event. It's been awesome so far. It's only going to get better. And then, yeah, thanks for everyone in chat that's hung with us. It's been a really cool run to show off. My first time showing off Metal Gear Solid 3. I hope I get to show it off more and more because I really do like this run.
Yes, it's me.
And I hope to get a bit better.
The boss is
Better on to Snake is back again.
I can't believe I just said something nice about Corey, and he absolutely
in America's
just
hands.
disregarded it and made me sad.
This money.
Well,
Yes, philosophers can finally
I
be revived.
hope you know, Corey, that I'm going to cry after that, and it's going to be
The
your
film we handed
fault.
the Chinese was a fake.
He's gonna cry until his next
Must
run
be
and
in
then
an
cry
uproar
some
right
more.
about now.
God, yeah. Don't
Look
remind
what you
me.
have done.
I'm afraid
Look
so.
what you have done,
Only
Corey.
half the money has made it back to the United States.
He's just gonna have tears in his eyes throughout his whole Resi run.
Part of the legacy.
Oh, I have that usually anyway, don't worry.
Weapon has been reduced to ashes. That's right. Grozny Grad has been obliterated by the Davy Crockett we brought in as well.
I always forget how
Yes, that
long
was the
Ocelot
boss's
goes
work
on
too.
for at this point.
Yeah, it's for someone that famously said
I've obtained
Americans are
something
so in
from
love
that
with
you
the
might
sound of
find
their own
interesting.
voice. He kind of seems to be in love with his.
Yes, we have Snake to thank for that. Khrushchev believed it as well. Yes, they bought our story. I don't think they'll be making a fuss. The secondary alert has been lifted as well. And the Soviets still haven't
I
discovered
think
my true
Emmy's shocked
identity.
that Big Boss's real name is
They have
John.
no idea that I've been triple crossing them. I will continue my activities as a contact for the new government. Yes, it appears that no one knew that I was Adam.
At least his name is not Sam.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm
Oh
always
God,
at the CIA's
don't.
disposal,
After,
Mr. Director.
after my Sam Fisher abuse, that at least Snakes it got a code name. Not doesn't go in as the Tesco worker Sam. Right. Yeah, 143.07. I'd say we probably would have PB'd without the lack of stun grenades and the mistakes on the Fury. So I'm happy with that.
Yeah, GG, dude.
Yeah, so
Fantastic.
that's the run. Hope you enjoyed.
Well done. Well, thank you to you both for the run, the wonderful commentary, and we are going to keep things moving along. We're going to take a short break just whilst we prepare for the next run, and that next run is As a Striker Gunvolt by Tempest Mask 1000. So please keep your donations coming in, stick around, and we'll see you in just a short moment.